Morning, happy people. This is really the last day of the trip. We're heading back to San Diego. I got up nice and late this morning, just had breakfast. But today's a travel day. Oceans have calmed down. It's absolutely beautiful out here today. Would be a perfect day to fish. But not today. We're traveling all day. We'll be back in San Diego early tomorrow morning. The ritual of breaking down tackle. Reels off. New way. You got the suds out.
Yes, sir.
Got to do that when you got a $800 reel. Okay, so this glorious day, what we'll do is see if we can have a chat with the captain and ask him a little bit about the trip. Huge pot of dolphins. Look at this. Oh wow, I've never seen so many. Right there, look, right out. All these dolphins, you see it just glow? So we got a whale and a huge dolphins as far as the eye can see. I've never seen a pod this big. I've never seen a pod this size, dude. All right, hello happy people. I'm here in the wheelhouse with Captain Billy on this trip. This has been my first trip on the Independence. Gotta say, this boat takes things to a different level. The boat, the crew, the food, just everything about the operations of this boat. It's probably been the best, no, it has been the best 10-day trip I've ever had. And we had to navigate some tough conditions. So I wanted to ask Billy a little bit here about how we navigated multiple hurricanes and the strategy of the trip and what you think of the trip.
Well, we had to pump the brakes there in the beginning. We had a big storm system moving up the coast. Luckily, we had some yellowtail fishing up inside Cedros in the bay there, where we could kind of stay out of the weather and pick a wave for a few days. And then once we got our window, we slid down and caught a little bit of wahoo in that warm water that the storm system pushed in. And then we were finally able to locate some tuna on the upper end of the ridge there, and had a really good couple days on quality tuna. Picked away at a few more wahoo, and then had decent weather up above after all the hills we had to climb. And then we were able to top off on yellowtail yesterday, and now we have beautiful weather cruising up. Nice little reward at the end of a long trip here.
Beautiful, thanks Billy. And then, oh my goodness, you'll see the video from yesterday for that sushi party. I've had sushi on boats, but nothing like this before. That was absolutely tremendous. And to watch the deckhands get out there and be creative and put it together.
Oh yeah, it's a good team effort. It's a nice way to end a trip with a nice spread like that.
Yeah.
Ed and Chaz did a good job on it.
Oh my God, didn't they? So we had a bit of a bumpy ride up. And then of course last day we've got a beautiful, there we go, look, beautiful ride in today to San Diego. We'll be docked tomorrow morning early, what, like
0500 tomorrow.
0500, and then we'll do our fish sort and get out of here. So this has been an absolutely tremendous trip. And Billy, thank you for the time this morning.
No problem.
I'm gonna be like vacation mode, trip over. I like it. Breakfast. That's exactly right.
All right.
Okay, Brent Edmundson, how was our trip?
Here we are. The 8th annual 10-day charter aboard the Independence is officially nearing its end. We're heading on our way back up the line in beautiful weather. Wasn't exactly how the trip started, but I'll say that, you know, with all these trips that I've done, we really beat the odds on this one. I think a lot of it thanks to our captain, Billy Ballou. He did an amazing job, right? We had to contend with 2 hurricanes and the most wind I've ever seen out of the ocean in my life. But still, nonetheless, we made some things happen. You know, we got to do everything from fish the beaches, not only once on the way down, but again on the way back. Caught some beautiful varieties of species, everything from black sea bass to plenty of yellowtail, calico, some of the biggest sand bass I've ever seen. So really good fishing. And then the in-between part, wasn't so bad. We lucked out, and again, Billy Billy Ballou, he made this trip all about passenger safety and comfort first. So a lot of the other boats we know weren't so fortunate. They had to put up with some really bad weather on anchor at night, but Bill managed to keep us in at least the comfortable zone much of the time that we were on this trip. We did make it finally down to the ridge, and boy oh boy were we greeted with some better weather and some of the most outstanding wahoo fishing I've ever seen. Not a lot of wahoo, but the ones that came over the rail were monsters. Literally, I think the biggest couple that I got one and Mark Oliver got one, I'm not going to be surprised if they go maybe 80 pounds. So that was really outstanding. And then the tuna finally showed up for everybody. Everybody got as many yellowfin as they wanted. Some beautiful fish, nice grade, like some of the smaller ones, but those would eventually weed out. And then we got into the good stuff and had yellowfin up to almost 80 pounds. So well-rounded fishing trip all in all. And I guess one of the highlights of this trip for those who had never been on the Independence before, is the ride and comfortability of this boat. There's none other like it in the fleet. This is the boat to be on in good weather and even bad weather. Every dinner was like you're eating in a fine dining restaurant, and capped off last night by the most incredible sushi spread you could ever imagine. Well, these guys do it first class all the way from start to finish. Very excited. I can't wait for our next one, the 9th annual trip.
Let me add something to this. My name's Daryl Despy. I've been fishing 4.5 decades in Southern California offshore. This man here, Brett Edmundson, is one of the finest charter masters I've ever fished with, and the boat, the Independence, is beyond words. Okay, one of the finest fishing vessels I've ever fished.
Good morning, happy people. So we're here at the bait receiver. That's pretty much the trip over. We had a beautiful smooth ride last night. Parked up here in the at the bait receiver back in San Diego. We're getting ready to offload. I've got most of my stuff up top already. You'll see we've got all the rods from the trip. Looks like they've all been brought down. So here we go. There's all the rods down the bottom here. Everyone's gear. Okay, so we're just nosing our way in right now. And we have to back down in here, I think. So we're coming around and getting ready to dock. Beautiful, still morning here in San Diego. Absolutely beautiful. And there's that moon right there. Moonrise. No problem. Perfect. No problem. Okay, so we've got the fish unload happening. So this is the fish sort. I'm 24 right here. So I've got a nice big slug right there. My pile is growing.
3 wahoo in that pile. Nice job.
Thank you very much. But yep, all of these
135, huh?
from the trip. God, there's some big wahoo in here.
Next 20, please.
And then this is the big pile you saw from. So you grab a fish and put it on a number. Oh, there's another big fat wahoo. Look at that guy. Beautiful. 61. I was close.
Okay, son tres.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to check out this wonderful little Old Town Mexican cafe. Look at this place. And these are the same lady I filmed through the window. Morning, ladies. Hello. Okay, I just had breakfast with Brett. Now I'm at Sportsman Seafood. It's only just gone 8:15, formerly known as Mario's. This is a restaurant, but this is also fish processing. So they gave me a call while I was at the restaurant that my fish was already ready. Look at that, here it is. So I've got a 150 quart cooler, a 60 quart cooler, 100 quart cooler. The 100's got whole fish in it. And he looked at my coolers and shook his head like it ain't gonna fit. So we're still stacking. All right, it fit. Loaded up 150 quart, 60 quart. Thank goodness I had that little Yeti with me. We filled that up too. So what an amazing trip. Gosh, haven't done that 10-day for so many years, and what fun. Oh God, do I have a lot of fish in the back. Oh, thanks for watching.